When we first started these Veda classes in California, I used to have the classes at morning 5:30. And by 5 o'clock, 60 young adults will be waiting outside the door to come into the class. Out of them will be 5-year-olds, 3 5-year-olds that will come at 5 o'clock in the morning and clean Swami's padukas, put flowers for him, and at 5:15 chant Supravatam, and 5:30 start the Veda class. And if anybody came at 5:31, they would not be able to come in because the doors will be closed. That's how in California people learn Rudra. And 80% of them young adults. The age keeps increasing with Sai organization, but at that time it was 25. Because they couldn't find the younger adults, so they keep pushing the older ones into the younger adults and made sure that they were people. That's how unfortunate the energy of Satyasai devotees have degenerated to. Because we simply don't believe that Swami is present here and now with us. We simply don't. As I was just asking the brothers, will you be sitting in the back if Swami will be sitting in the chair? And you are seeing Swami sitting in the chair, you will cramp and come and sit here. What changed? We simply don't believe. We see that as an empty chair. But I trust my word. Tonight, before I go to bed, when I meditate on him, he will come and tell me every single mistake I made. Every single mistake I made in my thought, my word and deed. That's how he operates. But you have to surrender. You have to say, Swami, you are my coach. Swami, you are training me. Swami, please work through me. When you surrender to Swami, make him his coach and his best friend. He will never praise you for what you did. He will only tell what mistakes you made. I didn't understand for a long time. Kriben, come here. For a long time, I didn't understand why he did that. One time I had the opportunity to be in a workshop with Phil Jackson, who was the basketball training coach for the Chicago Bulls. That tells me how old I am. And when I asked Jackson, what happens between you and Michael Jordan when he steps out of the court to talk to you? Will you tell him how great he is? He said, absolutely not. When he steps out, I tell him, Michael, what are all the points you missed scoring? That's what I tell him. I never tell him or applaud him for how many points he scored. Then it struck me like a thunderbolt that Bhagavan became my coach. So every day when I step out of the court of this world, he will only tell me how many points I missed, never tell me how many points I scored. Because he's sitting, he's listening, he's watching, he's guiding. Never miss that opportunity. Veda chanting becomes a small player if you truly enroll him as your coach. There were times when Bhagavan came into the dream and chant and taught me suktams which I never learned even reading a book. First time I was going to Croatia, Swami said, came in the dream, asked me, do you know Bhusuktam? I said, no, I don't know Swami Bhusuktam. When you go to Croatia, all those devotees are going to chant Bhusuktam. And you will be sitting there watching them. I said, how do I know they know Bhusuktam? Then he sat in the chair. He was chanting Bhusuktam. I was repeating 2 times after him. And the entire bedroom was smelling like vibhuti. My wife wakes me up and I said, what? Did you light an incense stick or what is going on here? Why is there so much smell? Then we both woke up and I realized that he was present teaching me in the dream. And I gave the book to her and I asked her, I'm going to chant this suttam, can you check? And she was saying, wow, everything is perfect in intonation and pronunciation. So I don't know how long he taught me in the dream. But when I woke up not only chanting, but knowing the meaning of the entire thing that I was chanting. That is how powerful Swami is, not as the body, but as the divine consciousness within. Brothers and sisters, believe this, Swami has not gone anywhere. Swami is here and now in our own hearts. Allow him to express. The very first filter we put is not believing that he is with us right now. So we went through the purity of the thought, the word, the deed, and we went beyond. Bhagavan saying to us, Adhyavochadadhivakta prathamo daivyo bhishak ahijischa sarvan jambhayan sarvascha yadadhanya. Which means my fear when I am here. That's the reason why I did that here. When I am here, what is here? What is here? When you look at what he is saying as why fear when I am here, he is not referring to the I am as the physical body of Bhagavan. He is referring to this word called I am. I am is the supreme statement. Know that I am. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am. Who said this? Yes, Jesus. Be still and know that I am. It doesn't mean know that I am God. That's what the religions interpreted it as. Because when you are religious, you only look at the physical body. When you are spiritual, you are connecting to the I am consciousness, which is none other than Him. There is no separation. In fear, there is separation. But in truth, there is no separation. So when I am here, there is no fear. What does that mean that I am here? What does that mean I am? I am. This is the essence of spiritual teaching. I am. I am is divine consciousness. That means this I am, I is presence, am is awareness, followed by action. I am eating, I am drinking, I am singing, I am speaking, I am walking, I am talking. Is there any other words before all those actions? Only I am. If I am doing it, I will say I am. If you are doing it, what will you say? I am. Will he say what's your name? Suvan. Say Suvan is drinking, Suvan is eating, Suvan is... You will think he's a cuckoo. Nobody refers to them by their name and say that. What would you say? I am. Is there anyone that would say any other word than I am? So what is common to all of us? I am. And that I am is the divine presence. In that presence together, as I am, there is no fear. Therefore, Adhyavochadadhivakta prathamo daivyo bhishak ahibischa sarvan jambhayan sarvaschaya tudhanyaha. Now, even subtler than fear. See how we are going from gross to subtler to even subtler. Even subtler than fear are our perceptions. How we perceive the world. Yes. Have you perceived the world? How we perceive the world? Each one of us have these glasses, the filters with which we perceive the world. You wear the blue shades, the world will appear blue. If you wear orange shades, the world will appear orange. Based on the shades you wear, the world will appear. Yes? What's your name, Veda? Teja. Isn't Huh? Lavan. Spell it for me. Beautiful. So Swami says, the world appears based on the sunshades you wear. It is completely colorless. When you wear red shades, it appears red in color. When you wear no shades, it is colorless. So what is this color shades that we are wearing? Those three things are called our perceptions. And our world exists in three levels of perception. The first level is slumber. Second level is overactive, passionate mind. Third level is equipoised mind. Fourth level, not even that present. So the three, see, people can repeat these like parrots. Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna, Sattva Guna. But when you actually ask them what does that mean, what is it that you are saying, they don't know that these are shades of glasses that we are wearing and filtering world to Tamo Guna, filtering the world to Rajo Guna, filtering the world to Sattva Guna. That is the next mantra. So what happens when you filter the world through these gunas? And the beautiful analogy that is given in the next mantra is about the sun rising. Asau means sun. This sun, when you look at the sunrise from the horizon, you will notice the sun is first blood red in color, then he is crimson red in color. Then as he moves up, he looks yellowish and completely colorless. When he is right on the top of you, what happens? He is shining colorless, all effulgence and shining equally. If you were to put thousands of pots around, and if these pots are completely filled with pure water and water that is not shaking, he will appear as thousands of suns reflecting in each and every one of them. Are you connecting to me? Am I talking Hinduism? Yeah, what am I talking? Oh, not in reality. I thought you would say sense, not science. Am I making sense? That's what I'm asking the question. And what is making sense is that, oh my God, when I come to that stage, even beyond the fear, I perceive the world, I judge the world, I look at people and before they even speak, I make out of them and I have a judgment, he's a black, he's a white, he's a yellow, he's this, he's that. And the judgment stops me from recognizing the divinity within them. So the next mantra is saying, go beyond perception. Purity of perception. And it is comparing to how the sun is perceived. Is the sun actually rising or setting? No. What is happening? So the sun within you, the effulgence, the divine consciousness has no gunas. It is all dependent on your state of your body and mind. That's how you perceive things in the world. So immediately, if you stop saying, oh, this is a beautiful story of Tulsidas and Hanuman. Tulsidas in the Ramayana writes that in the lotus, Hanuman saw white flowers. And then Hanuman came in front of Tulsidas. You know who Tulsidas is? Most of you. The great saint who wrote Ramayana. Yes. And the Hanuman Chalisa that we sing, Jai Hanuman Jnana Sagar, that is Tulsidas composition. Great devotee of Sri Rama. And when he wrote this story in the Ramayana, in his composition, he said Hanuman in Lanka saw red flowers in the pond. Hanuman came to him. Hey, Tulsidas, I'm sorry, you're wrong. I saw red flowers. And then Tulsidas said, no. So Rama told me that you saw white flowers. And then Hanuman said, no, Rama did not say. I was the one that went to Lanka. I was the one that went to search for Sita, and I was the one that saw the red flowers. How do you mean Rama says? No, Rama says what Rama says is true. I am not going to change it. Then Hanuman said, okay, let's go ask Rama. He has to give us the judgment. And then they prayed to Rama. Rama appeared. And then they asked, Hanuman asked, Lord, I saw red flowers in the red lotuses in that pond in Lanka. And this Tulsidas writes white flowers, and he says, you are the one that told him white flowers. Who is correct? Rama said, both are correct. And then, both are correct? How can that? I was the one that saw, and he is writing my story, I'm the... Then Rama said, your eyes were filled with the Rajoguna. Overactively you are searching for the mother. Because your vision is filled with this overactive, passionate mind, you saw red flowers, but actually the flowers that were present were white in color. Asavyastamro aruna uta vabhru sumangalaha eche magum rudra abhito dikshu srita sahasrasho vaishagum Veda imahe. Ready? Om Asavyastamro aruna uta vabhru sumangalaha Yeche magum rudra abhito dikshu srita sahasrasho vaishagum Veda imahe. That is the meaning of the mantra. Asavyaha tamra. Tamra means blood red color. Aruna means crimson red color. Uta, after that, Babhruhu, colorless. Sumangalaha, then all auspiciousness. And that is how you will perceive the world. Just like the sun in different colors. But in truth, the sun is colorless. He is neither rising nor setting. He is always present. It is your body consciousness that is rotating. Therefore, you will perceive God also based on how your mind perceives the world. When Bhagavan is coming and talking to a VIP, you are saying, look, he favors all these VIPs. He is a VIP God. And look, he is creating room for him. That Richa, that Gunda, that fellow, this fellow. How come I am such a pure person? Here I am sitting in line number 25. Cannot even properly see him. This is a God that is biased. God, he is for the rich people. Who is talking? Your perception. Your judgment that is talking. That has nothing to do with this Bhagavan. This Bhagavan is purity from tip to toe. 100% has no judgment or bias against anyone. Just look at how powerful the mantras are. What they are teaching about our life and transformation. So therefore Rudram is not about chanting to a white guy with matted hair sitting on a mountain chilling out. You are talking to this divine consciousness within, and you are peeling layer by layer of how we are constructed from the gross to the subtle to the causal body. We are only in the 7th mantra. You're all thinking, oh, 2 workshops, I will be achieving enlightenment. 25 years this body is chanting Rudram, it is still trying to get to the bottom of what this Rudram is. 25 years, physical years. It's just beginning to the tip of the iceberg. That doesn't mean to discourage you. Huh? What that tells you, it should actually inspire us. So note this, if the mind is like this, A mind that gets intimidated and challenged and gets ashamed, etc., is the lower mind. A mind that takes the same thing as an opportunity and learns and ascends and goes higher and higher is the higher mind. You understand the difference? So when somebody says, my teacher says, or Swami says, you still have a long way to go, you are just at the tip of the iceberg. What, 20 years, you are still only at this stage now in learning Rudra, you have still long way to go. I should not get intimidated, challenged, ashamed. I said, thank you, Swami. I have a long way to go. I don't know is life. I know is death. If you say, I know you are dead, what keeps us alive is, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I have to know, I have to learn, I have to achieve, I have to make progress. So this mind, same mind, if it is a drunk and sitting in a bar, say, away. And the guy sitting in Manas Sarovar, Himalayas, chilling out, he will say, who am I? You're asking the same question.